Do you have a go-to campaign that you've done in the past? It has an irresistible offer that that works to the point where you're like, okay, now this is happening. We need to do this to kind of, put a foot on the gas and step up, cash flow infusion into the business.
Yeah, so when I have a go-to campaign on that, it's usually with my people. So it's not like it's like run this campaign and do this social media post. When I have we need cash flow or I got to make payroll, we start talking amongst ourselves. What's out there? What do we need to do? And, we just acquired a 36 apartment building, 36 units. And so that's a huge win. So we might tend to put our foot on the gas a little bit more on making sure that we are the go-to with some of these different contractors. When it comes to the residential, we do some outbound calling, and maybe we stopped by 6 months ago or a year ago. So we'll do some outbound calling. Those are the two things that I do. So I don't have just one campaign. We're set up in quarters, and we are set up so that we have an entire list of different things that we're running on a quarterly basis. And so as long as those things are, can you hold on just 1 second? I just had a bunch of folks come through the warehouse, so I was going to say, so to me with like residential, it's like we continue to work with our customers. Our Google reviews are like 4.9, probably 4.9.9 if that's possible.
Nice.
So we have Google reviews, and then we also I analyze, do we want to take some of these jobs in Seattle where it costs me more money to do business? I'm more excited to do jobs that we can get more exposure on, which will lead to additional jobs. And so that's why we're already thinking about with this apartment building, I'm already having signage made up that we can put on the chain link fence that they wrap around the outside of the building so that they understand who's in there doing the work. And so, it's not like we just push a button and say, hey, this is a campaign. But if I find myself in that predicament, I can call up Crystal and say, hey, Crystal, this is where we're at. This is what I'm concerned about. And she will probably come up with 6 or 7 things. We like to have things in place like a texting campaign that can get the phones to ring. So if our phones aren't ringing, we can do a texting campaign, and that will get our phones to ring. And those opportunities could lead us into maybe another replacement, not just a service call.